The story begins in 1968 at the opening of the Skyview restaurant.
Young Iris has a terrifying vision of a coin falling into a ventilation shaft, causing a chain reaction that leads to the building's collapse.
In her vision, everyone, including her fiancé Paul, dies. However, Iris intervenes in real life, stopping the disaster and saving hundreds of people. The nightmare returns. Years later, Iris's granddaughter, Stefani, begins having the same recurring nightmares of the 1968 disaster. Seeking answers, she tracks down Iris, who has been living in a highly fortified, death-proof cabin for 20 years. Iris explains that by saving those people in 1968, she cheated death, and now death is coming back to claim her entire bloodline. Iris warns Stefani that the butterfly effect is in motion. Shortly after, Iris herself is killed in a freak accident involving a gust of wind, a compass, and a fire extinguisher. The Bloodline List. After the funeral, the family gathers for a barbecue where death begins its performance. Howard, Stefani's uncle, in a complex sequence involving a glass shard, a trampoline, and a lawnmower, Howard is killed. The pattern. Stefani realizes death is following the original seating chart or order from the 1968 restaurant. The bloodline includes Howard's children, Eric, Julia, Bobby, and Stefani's family, her mother Darlene and brother Charlie. The chain of deaths. Julia, while jogging, she is accidentally thrown into a garbage truck and crushed. Eric, he initially survives a shop explosion because it is revealed he isn't Howard's biological son, meaning he isn't on the bloodline list. Bobby, in an attempt to cheat death by having a controlled medical emergency, allergic reaction in a hospital, a freak accident involving an MRI machine and a vending machine spring leads to his death. The final stand. Stefani, her mother Darlene, and her brother Charlie flee to Iris's mountain cabin, hoping the fortifications will save them. However, a car crash and an explosion occur at the cabin. Darlene sacrifices herself to save Charlie just before a light pole falls and kills her. Stefani and Charlie believe they have survived and beaten the design because Stefani was briefly unconscious and revived. The ending. A week later, a doctor casually mentions that because Stefani's heart never actually stopped, she never technically died. This means the cycle isn't broken. The video ends with a train derailing and heading straight for Stefani and Charlie, implying that death has finally caught up to the last of the bloodline.